Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Another technical difficulty again. Don't know what happened. The game just suddenly crashed. Hey, sweetie. I woke up.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Hey, Michael. Yep, I think you're the first one here. Hey, sweetie. What is it?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Oh no, you're not doing that. See, you turn up this volume way too loud.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him?
Okay.
Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr.
Hey,
Fiddick
Jill,
lied
welcome
to us
back
about the
again.
real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was
Sorry
an accident.
about what happened.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
All the
Because he
times
is a
we
proud
stream,
father,
games always crash and I had to
ashamed
start
of
all
putting
over.
his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed.
Now, guys.
Of course you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as a good practitioner, should express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Rude much? Sheesh.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives.
Oh, God.
Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Wow.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Guess not.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Well, he's a very rude guy.
Yes, Doctor?
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster. I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived.
Well, the puppy is. That's
we had
cute.
no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid
Okay,
without
Michael.
question, considering the urgency of the
I
situation.
just hope the game doesn't crash again.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
So you think it's a denial? I think it look like if it was approved, it wouldn't be no big old pestilence.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy
Hey,
waiting to get his
Stormy.
arm
How's
fixed.
it going?
So
Welcome
I can
back.
return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter. And a good one, too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
I have about 170.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Oh, you can't get a charge? Excuse me.
Here again.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Yeah, it'll take a while for the charger to charge up if you have so much stains on there.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Yeah?
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak.
Good.
But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was
That's
pushing
good.
too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
You disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Oh, goodness.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked.
Damn. The pain. Here again.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Sheesh.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Creepy. She's probably is a little delusional if she thinks she's a vampire.
Not now.
Hey, babe. Babe? Oh, Vic. Look what Michael said. Alright.
It's locked. The flower's dying. It needs water.
He likes to cut your gut. Like, you know, not for real. No, babe. How do I do this? I don't get it. This, it says craft the treatment for... Well, I got everything, but I still don't get about the crafting stuff. Yeah, see, I found everything there. All I need to do is craft something.
Okay, bro. Press R2. R2 again. Go to the one behind the paper. Now, like, back up.
That?
Yeah. Now press R2. Or R1. Whatever that. Yeah. Keep going. Go to serums. What did it say?
Light ingrid serum.
Regeneration serum?
Yeah.
Alright. Press R1 again. Okay. R1 one more time. You went to the craft station?
Yeah, I'm at the craft station now. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Sorry. So the person you're playing is a vampire or no? Yeah, he's a vampire. He's just trying to figure out what's going on.
What medicine you got, mate?
I found some bottles in the morgue, and I'm supposed to mix them up to make something for the patients.
What's wrong with the patient?
She said they were sick and they need some medical stuff.
Well, I can't help you if you can't. Like, I gotta know what's wrong with you. They tell you.
She probably did. I must have missed it. I mean, there's files on this, right? Shows you what you need. No nightbot. I already have. There is a nightbot. With.
Oh, craft treatment for fatigue.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to craft something. I think it has to do with something with that second serum right there. I need 2 something and 2 of those. I don't know where to get more. I mean, I went to the morgue and I got all the stuff I needed. And it said... The store? What store? Yeah, she said to go to the morgue and go grab the supplies there. So that's what I did. That's why I found those vampire things.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Leah, leave that alone. You sit on the bed to upgrade. Yeah, you see those red things? Those I've been upgrading. I think I need to upgrade the bite. Then I need Siam, Hipporid, and Sodium. Oh, great.
A giant morgue disguised as a hospital. That's Pembroke nowadays.
I'm going the wrong way. I don't see anymore. I guess you can only get them once, right? Okay, what is that sound I keep hearing?
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
How does the stream work? I'm not sure myself. Ow! Because usually the PlayStation lets you stream on Twitch or YouTube. You just set it up however you want it, then you press start broadcast. That's how it works. It's hard to explain. I don't think there's no more in here, babe. I looked everywhere.
I forgot how to do it.
Yeah, you used to play this.
I played it once. I forgot how to make it. I made it farther than this. I forgot.
Yeah, I just need like one more thing, and I don't know where it's at, because I think you can't repeatedly get the same objects from the exact same place. You only get them once. Because I remember some of the stuff were on these silver platters, and I got every last one of them from the silver platters. Also, there's a craft thing right here, but that's not the one I need to do where I need to make that stuff.
It don't really matter. See if you got it.
Nope.
What are you
It says sodium hydraulic fee I can't even read those words. Shit. Yeah, and I don't. And I think I must have made it from this. I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah, that could have what you did. You probably made a serum and didn't know.
Nope, I didn't know. But you mentioned a store. Where can I find that?
I thought it was. I don't know if you made it far enough though. It's like a.
Let's see. I made it past the bar when I met that guy. I found the guy who used a cross on me. Found the woman who was talking to him. I killed a guy that was an alcoholic.
You seen the doctor yet?
I met two doctors. One was very mean. One was very honored to see me. And then there was the nurse. She was the one that gave me the key to go to the morgue to collect the stuff to make the treatment for this. I'm guessing I didn't know what I was doing, and well, I didn't know how to do it because somebody was asleep. So yeah, I need 2 of these. Oh really? You didn't actually make this mistake with the serum? Alright then.
Yeah, cause that one needs sodium. And
yeah, I probably messed it up. I can't turn back now. It's already saved. And there's nothing I could do. It's Michael. She's speaking game talk. How should I know? You grabbed that. Oh yeah, he's been watching. You can sit down, babe.
What have you been at?
Well, furthermore, on the map, that's the morgue is just what I've been right now. I've been everywhere on this Morgan stuff. Technically you're in the basement right now. So I've been everywhere on the basement, and there's no more of that stuff that we need. I examined that guy. And for some odd reason, that trunk that he's in, that's right next to him, it's closed. It's locked, so I can't get in. There must be something inside. Probably some documents or some stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh, really?
Oh, you got the sticky. Okay.
I wish you could like get the ingredients out of that serum so I can like put it where it needs to go. If for some odd reason I need to return a wallet to somebody that's at the hospital, which I don't know who, I talked to everybody. That's where I found the first one. Found the first of this stuff, you know, to make the serum.
Yeah, I'm kind of bad, but you could have messed up.
Well, there's no redos, is there?
No, you just started over.
I don't want to start the whole game over.
I
That's
think you got like it got to be so.
I don't think you can do that. Do what? Ouch.
can't remember none of these buildings.
It's been a while since you played. Oy. Yeah, I killed some few of those little, what they call, Fardo something. What is district state mean? I don't know.
What? Oh, it means the community, like, is the community sick, or is they, like, or is they healthy? And
Well,
this district, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You said you didn't know what I was saying. You started. The district is like, so if the district is healthy, the people in it is mostly healthy. If it's sick or something, most of the people that's in it pretty much like that.
Yeah, but right now it looks like they're set, but only because there was just been a war, and now there's a murderous vampire going around biting people and draining their blood, and some are even turned into one, but not fully as the one we're on. Take the ingredients out of something you already made. I'm afraid that won't do, Michael. I mean, if there was a chance I was able to get the ingredients out, I would be able to find the button to do, but unfortunately there's no button that says take ingredient out. He said thanks, that makes sense now. Oh, you're back in the morgue. Oh.
What is person?
He's at the hospital.
Oh, what hospital?
Right through there.
I hate these loading spots.
Yeah. Looks like I have to go around to find something.
Check all in the hospital.
Oh, I already did. There's nothing. But you can recheck it if you want. 1 sec. Oh, true streaming. Okay, so they're gonna do Little Hope tonight. Him true.
Again?
Yeah. Oh, I need to put your birthday on his Discord. Yeah. I need a.
I thought it said the hospital.
It's right there. Go through there.
I thought this was the morgue.
No, the morgue you just came out of. That's the hospital. Ugh. I swear.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
It's locked.
No, he's playing Among Us.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
I already talked to him.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she
Yeah.
lived with the Ducks.
All the ones that were talkative, I managed to talk to them and unlock
You
everything.
never came to see her here.
But some were not
Receiving
keen
visits
on
when
talking,
sick can
so
be an
their stuff were
important
not
part of the healing
unlocked.
process,
They're
you
still
know.
locked.
We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor.
Cool,
To
who?
be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the Docks many months ago.
No. We're in a hospital. Why would I kill somebody in the hospital? God.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Listen here, Buster. Did you kill anyone in the hospital while you were a doctor? Oh, God. Oh god, that hurt. I swear that better be it. Glass vials. Like I said, doctors don't kill in hospitals, you know, Vic.
Well, doctors
Mm-hmm. If I have to start all over, I have to do that off stream, because I'm not repeating it again on stream.
Good evening,
I didn't
sir.
talk to him.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye.
Because I need to go eat something.
I learned to shoot
I need to
during
feed
the
Aaliyah
war,
too.
and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money.
Oh, so that's his wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What's that bottle? Never mind.
It's like,
Ugh.
which you eventually need if you can craft a gun.
Go to the junk thing. Oh my god, my side's hurting.
It's safer here than
Hang
anywhere
on,
else.
guys. We're just trying to figure out how to get the last ingredient because I really screwed up. I really did screw it up, guys. I guess I had to figure something out. Yeah, I just need to figure something out. I mean, I need to figure out where I need to go to get more of that ingredient. Where I need to go to find some. Because the morgue has no more, and I just used up on a stupid serum I didn't even know I can actually make. But I actually had to make one for the patients, unfortunately. He said you're not allowed to be the doctor no more. Yeah, I'm gonna... I hope I do not have to start all over, because if I do, I'm doing that off stream. I'm not doing on the stream, because I don't want to make up for time. Well, that much if I streamed on. So basically, guys, I'm gonna have to end right here. I gotta give me something to eat. I did not eat nothing this morning. So, I gotta... Not only me, I gotta feed my little girl as well, so she needs to eat something too. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all coming out here for the stream, and thank you for being here. For those who were there for the 10 likes and none dislikes, also 2 more, that'll be like 12. So I'll see y'all later, guys. Thank you, Chow, and everybody who's been here, the 4. They're here, so I'll see y'all on the next stream. It's your girl Ash of Vic&Ashley Gaming. Peace out, guys.